Hello, so this is just a regular old tutorial. I'm actually going to be trying out a new palette. I'm super excited. It's the Covergirl True Naked Chocoholic palette. They have one called Peach Punch and then the Jewels palette. Both of those are going to be in their own separate videos, but that's one I just got like 2 days ago. And yes, it smells like chocolate. This is what it looks like. It's very dark, very grungy, and I'm so excited. I'll be doing a full face, obviously. And when I say that this is a normal video, it's because when this video is up, Beauty Week will probably already be over, and it's probably like one of the first videos I put out. Watch me say that, and this goes up before Beauty Week, but I'm just saying that I'm in the middle of filming for Beauty Week, so I don't want you to think that this is just a regular Beauty Day Week video. So it is just a good old tutorial. I am wearing a frilly little tunic thing. So yeah. It's super hot and I didn't want to put on a sweatshirt. It is like 70 degrees outside, but in the house it's so much hotter and I have all the doors open and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, so that's not like the best thing, but it's okay. So we're gonna go with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Hydrating Balm Stick. And we're gonna put this all over our face first, because right now I have dry patches everywhere. Like some parts of my face get pretty oily, but it's very few of them. It's mostly dry because it's cold as fuck. Well, not right now, obviously, I just said it was hot, but like we're in the cold month, so this is when my eczema likes to flare up. And this is very hydrating. I really like this stick. And then I just push this in with my fingertips. I have filmed 6 or 7 videos today for my main and beauty channel. So if my voice breaks or sounds weird, it's because my throat hurts a little bit from talking so much. So yeah. What I just. Then also this e.l.f. Luminous Matte Primer. This is probably way too much, but it's okay. The foundation I used in my earlier videos was the LA Girl Matte Foundation, and I'm not putting that back on my face, at least not for a while. I'm using my Covergirl elixir, and I was catching up on my Nicole Cutler videos, and she raves about that foundation, and if I heard her correctly, I think she said something about Covergirl might be discontinuing this foundation, and this is literally the best foundation I've tried in a long time. Like, this is my ultimate favorite freaking foundation, and I really hope that Covergirl does not freaking discontinue this. Like, no, this is perfect. Please don't get rid of it. I need this, because I did not want to have to search for a new foundation. So it's gonna make me sad. But that is what I'm going to be using for this tutorial. Like, the LA Girl one was also not my color. It was way too pale, way too dry. No matter how much hydrating stuff I used on my face, I just could not deal with it. I'm just warming up some of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm going to put that in my T-zone because that is where most of my pores live. Okay, so our base is done and we're going to put on our foundation. So, my Miracle Body Sponge, I love this to death. No. Don't tell me it's getting to the end. still have plenty left. What's going on? Okay. Whew. This isn't my exact shade, but it'll work. When I got this foundation, they didn't have my exact shade in the store. So, and I'm not going to repurchase it and get the new shade when I already have one that I can just work with. Like, I just don't like having to do that. I actually need to get out a wet wipe and get this off my hand because earlier I was doing some red shadow and I got it over my fingers apparently, and I didn't wipe them off, and I rubbed my nose because I was trying to blend out my bronzer because it was just stuck right here, and red got all over my face. So I had to clean that up, made a video. So I just realized that I don't have a mirror. So now I have to get one out of my mag. I need more actually. I'm gonna need to look in the mirror because I have no idea how my face is blending out. It's my little vanity mirror. You can see like the red because it's stained in my eyes. Fun. Okay. Looks good. We're going to put some powder on. And we are going to put Coty Airspun on my entire face and ewww Studio Perfect Brightening Powder under the eyes, like usual. They're both loose powders, by the way. I'm not going to show them because I don't want to spill them. And I constantly make a mess with them, so. And I take the tiniest amount of powder possible. Like, that's literally all I do. But I make sure I get it on my brush. And I put it on my face very thinly because I would rather my face be more dewy than matte. Obviously, because I have dry patches. And I kind of just, I thought it was too much in my spot, pounce it, not like smear it or swipe it. When I watch people put on their makeup and they swipe it, it makes me cringe so hard. Because you know that their foundation is probably streaky as fuck and they're totally fine with it. Like, I get that. They're like, oh, we don't know how to do makeup, but this is how I do it. Like, girl, come on, teach yourself. It bothers me. And, like, I'm not the best at makeup whatsoever, but, like, that is just one of my pet peeves when it comes to makeup. Like, don't swipe your fucking foundation, please. And I'll probably start looking a little matte, which is why I have my Soo'Ae Rose Mist, which I have used so much of, I didn't even realize. There it is. I could not find it. This is the one that I use for under my eyes. I need less powder. That's about as much as I use for one eye. And you can go on top. And just honestly, it doesn't really brighten as much as it smooths more. It smooths what the Coty Airspun doesn't, which is why I like to also use it. I have to get that into my cap, back into this jar without spilling it everywhere. Ew. Loose powders make me nervous. Oh crap. Okay. I hit the little lever on my tripod, and usually when I do that, the camera just falls and then everything falls with it, so I was really hoping that it just didn't like let go. So we have my Soo'Ae mist. We are going to use the e.l.f. liner and cream in espresso for the brows. It's an eyebrow cream and an eyeliner you can use for both. But I'm going to do this off camera, but I'm just going to let you know what I use and find my... There it is. And then we'll be back to do the rest of the face. So I'll be right back. Hello. So I'm back. I did my brows. When I was doing my videos earlier, my brows looked great. They were a lot less blocky and thick. I don't know what happened. I guess because I was just really trying to mimic that. When earlier I was just doing it and it just happened. So I guess I just tried a little too hard. But it looked like this, but it was a lot thinner and it looked a lot better. But at least I don't have the black brows like I did in one video that really just did not fit. But they're not that bad. I just really liked how they looked earlier and I was trying to replicate them. And that was my bad. Because they just got out of hand. I had to come over here and take some off. And it was just, it was a lot. But I got to repowder that eye because I had to go in with a wipe. Because it was just not doing what I needed it to. But I need my brushes now. Because we are about to go in. I need a flat brush. I know I'm going to need some flat brushes. Okay. I think I have all the brushes I'm going to need for now. And we're going to go in with the Chocoholic palette. It is so pretty. So a lot of them look like satin mattes. Some of them have like tiny bits of shimmer in it, but they blend out like a matte. Them being these three right here. And this one. And this one down here at the end. Has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it'll be fine. It's just this one, that one, and I think it's this one. That are like full on shimmers. I don't want to put in a crease or anything. It just smells so good. I honestly bought this palette just for this one alone. Like, it has such a pretty greeny gold to it. It's just so pretty. But I probably won't be using this one. I'll probably be using one of the other ones on my lid. But I literally bought it for that specific color. So let's see. Actually, no. I need to go in with this brush and go in with that white shade. And set the eye again just to make sure that it's good to go. I refuse to not set my eyes. And then I'm going to take this brush here. And I'm going to go in with the color next to that white shade, that lighter brown. And we're just going to put that in our crease. There is, not fallout, what is it called? Kickback. There's a lot of kickback to it. It's kind of patchy, not gonna lie. It looks weird on camera, but like it's a chocolate cocoa brown. I don't know why it's looked. I don't know if it's translating what I'm seeing to you, but to me right now it looks weird. I mean, I guess that's okay. And we're to this side. I've said in multiple videos, when I judge an eyeshadow, I judge it off of this side. Because for some reason on this eyelid, there's a little dry patch right here. But for some reason on this eye completely, no shadow, no matter how good, wants to blend. So, we don't judge it off this eye, but this eye always looks like shit. I don't know what it is, but this eyeshadow is just not taking on, oh gosh, just not taking on this lid. I'm sure in the end I can make this thing work. It's just, these are honestly the first eyeshadows I'm using from, no, the Jules palette, which I had, ew, I just spit. I used a couple shades out of there because it's an all shimmer palette, and the shimmers are really good, but this is the first time using like their satin mattes, I guess is what they are, just because they're not like full shimmers or anything. I mean, it looks okay, it's just, it's patchy, okay? But we'll move on. So, we're gonna go in with this shade here and go right over top. Like, I am just loading that on my brush. This one's a bit better. It's just not as, I don't know. Just fall out on this side and it's bothering me. I'm gonna get some powder and like do that so it doesn't get everywhere. Where's my powder? There it is. I'm using this brightening powder just so I can have it underneath my eyes. And I'm going to use the tip of my sponge. And then we're going to take that little brush that we used to apply it, and we're just going to do that. I'm just going to do that. So no, we're going to go in with the tip again, because that just looks like shit. Okay. I look crazy, but I'm tired of having to clean up fallout and then it just getting smeared. So, what was the brush I was using? This one. And we're just going to continue on with this eye. And you can get on the eyelid. Oh, actually, it's kind of good now. It's kind of more blended. I'm actually living for it, not gonna lie. Fix that a bit. No, that was too much. Nope, nope, nope. Ugh. There we go. Okay. And then I don't want to use them because that's a bit dark. We're going to go in with this one here and just do it down here. And then we're going to use the shimmer right here and put that all over the lid. So that's what we're going to do real quick. And I've just been using the same brush. I got all these brushes out for no reason. Okay. Okay. Do I want to go in with that shimmer? I'm gonna swatch the two shimmers that I'm thinking about. No, it's this one. I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one, the lighter one that I was thinking about. Now that I swatched the other one, it's not what I want, so. I am just gonna wet my brush and do it just because I do that with all my shimmers and it'll probably need it, honestly. Using my Soo'Ae. I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce that spray, so. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be, but I'm actually living for this eye look. I love it. Oh my gosh. So the first shades were actually kind of hard to blend, and like this eye still looks like shit. But like, it's actually blended out pretty nice once they're together. And like this shimmer is just so pretty on top. I'm gonna go in with this brush and mix those two last darker shades again. And just kind of, there we go. That is what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Okay, and then this I'm just gonna brush off. I love this eye look. It's a lot cleaner than my ones have been lately. Like, I know they've been really blown out all the way out. And I really need to start doing this trick again, just cleaning it up like that. Like, you still see there's a mess right there, but that's fine. I can live with that. So, I like this. It was hard to get going at first, but once you blend it out and you work with it, it's actually really beautiful. So I really like it. I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush and I'm gonna mix all of them that I used, except for the shimmer. I'm gonna need more than that, I'm stupid. And just put it underneath. Oh, why is there? Okay. I'm trying to get this as close to my lash line as possible. Like, I don't want it to be as blown out like it usually is, because then it just won't look good. I like it. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, which is the e.l.f. Moonlit Pearls baked highlighter. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna do my inner corner and my brow bone. I'm gonna wet it. It's not what I want, but come on. Come on. It's just not as nice as I want it to be. It'll do. So I'm gonna go put on mascara and we'll be back to finish the face. So I'm back with my mascara done, and I'm gonna take my little elf brush here, do my bronze from my LA Colors blush, highlight, and contour palette. I'm using the cool shades like I usually do, and I'm gonna mix it in with Take It to Brazil, which is a little too orange, but it has a nice shimmer to it, so it's not gonna be like completely crap. It's not gonna be like completely matte, which I don't want. So, right. How fun. And just. Now we're going to take some more. And then we're going to do the cheeks. Like, if you've used Ticket to Brazil before they packaged it, wasn't it like a lot less orange and warm tone? Like, wasn't it like more cool toned? Or am I just stupid? Because I used it before they repackaged it and everything, and I remember it actually looking good on my skin and not like too warm or anything, and now it just looks terrible. So I don't know. That's why I'm like confused. Like, did they change the actual color of it? And if so, why? Because the color it was before, if I'm remembering correctly, was actually really good. But like when I put it on now, like my skin just looks like a shimmery orange, and it did not look good. And it makes me sad because like it's so cute, and it was like my favorite bronzer. There's more on this side. I think I need to add a little bit more. Okay, now we're good. And then we take my blush brush. I'm gonna go in with the NYX blush, and I think it's Pink the Town. It looks like that. It's a really good blush. I actually have the Covergirl one, the pink peach punch, but I wanted this one because it adds more color. The Covergirl one was a lot more subtle and more like neutral, and this one's like really pink. So this is like the color that I need, and it just gives my face like more life. It doesn't look so dead and like dull. I've been filming since I think 6:45, 7 o'clock, and it's 1:10 in the morning of the next day, so if that tells you anything. But I did have to take like an hour break to charge everything, so, but if it tells you anything, that's how long this has been going. So, but I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing again tomorrow. My face is gonna hate me, but I just hate getting behind on pre-filming, and I gotta do this. This is my highlight moonlit pearls by e.l.f. It's the baked blush, and I sprayed it to make it look a bit more, you know, there, but it's like pissing me off right now. Like, excuse you, who do you think you are? Show up. Like earlier I got to be blinding, but this, even that's just not what I want. I'm sorry. And like, I understand that just scraping off the layer isn't that much you have to do, but like, you shouldn't even have to do that. Your highlight should just be good from the start. That's all I'm saying. There we go. That is done. Now lips. Oh shit, I didn't even think about lips. I'm gonna go look at my lips real quick and decide what color I want to do. I'll be right back. So it was between What's Your Sign, which is a really beautiful nude, which is what I kind of have on my lips. I'm like, I was trying to see how it would look, but I feel like that is just a lot of brown for my face. So I opted for the Modern Metals liquid lipstick from e.l.f., which has a bit more warm tone to it and a little bit more color. So, and this is a beautiful color. I keep trying to get my lips perfect because they're so uneven, and I just keep overlining, so. Oh my god, no. Too much. No. That's just gonna have to do. I'm so mad. I hate having weird fucking lips. So, they look like shit. They're just like a bit pointy, so. I'm gonna let my hair down and bring you up close, and then we're gonna end this video. And this, my friends, is the look. So I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, I overall liked the palette. I loved how this look turned out. I'm gonna be doing this look a lot then, because that was really easy to achieve, so I'm happy. And yeah, so we're gonna end it here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.